Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. Now, if you're new to the channel, please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button. This is the show where you guys send in your messiest, toxic, most out-of-pocket predicaments, and I attempt to break them down, giving my honest and unbiased feedback. Now listen, I'm a comedian, not a therapist, so ain't no guarantee I'll be able to help fix your life. But I can provide laughter along the way and call it like I see it. So without any further ado, let's get into the episode. Is my girl messing with the coach to get my son more playing time? Mike, my son started playing Little League football this year. CTE has entered the chat. He wasn't very good at first, but I expected that since he never played before. Practice makes perfect. I haven't made it to his games because of work. Nah, don't lie, it ain't because of work. You ain't been going to the games because the only time you see get in is to go pick up the kicking tee. But my girl kept saying he's getting more and more playing time each week. So I wanted to surprise him for the last game of the season, so I took off a day of work to watch. When I got there, I saw her all up in the coach's face, acting way too friendly. Well, at least now you know why he been getting more and more playing time each week. I walked over to introduce myself, and they both looked shocked. I bet they did. The coach even said, "It's nice to meet you," because she be acting like she don't even have a man around, and walked away. I almost snapped on her right there. Like this video if you think he's full of shit. When I confronted her, she just shrugged and said, "Well, if you spent more time teaching your son how to be better, I wouldn't be the one making sacrifices so he can get in the game." Sounds like your son sucks, but so does your girl. Stay alert, stay alive. I don't even know what to think, Mike. You think she's really messing with the coach so my son get more playing time? What's her Instagram? No. It's for market research purposes and whatnot. Or am I overreacting? I don't think your girl actually did anything with the coach, but I definitely think she's selling him a fantasy because how men operate and how he reacted ain't the same. Now, if he has already bending your chick over, cracking her back, you know what I'm saying, folding her like laundry, he wouldn't even have looked shocked when you walked up because he already knew about you. You know what I'm saying? You'd have walked up, "Oh, nice to meet you." He'd have played it cool because he not trying to ruin that. But what she been doing is leading him on. "Oh yeah, I just be busy. It's just little man. It's just me and him. I gotta help him with homework." She telling him a whole pack of lies, so she ain't really got to give in the box. But she leading him on, so he'll keep putting his son in. I don't think she actually did anything because if I'm talking to a joint, I used to coach Little League. I already know. I ain't never cracked one of the kids' moms intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Like at least not while I was coaching. So, but I know how it go because they be up there. "Hey, coach, what's up with little man? Why he not getting in? Oh, come on, let me talk to you. Yeah, so you know, Next thing you know, little man getting trucked out there on the field because he ain't really built like that. He shouldn't even be in the game. All he should be doing is running out, getting the kicking tee. Now he getting ran over. They scoring big touchdowns on your youth because he's nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? So I already know how that go. So what's happening is if I'm a coach, little man ain't getting in. Mom approached me. She got the wag. She dragging the wagon, and I'm trying to beat cheeks respectfully. And I'm like, "Yeah, so you know what I mean? Like, what you gonna do for me?" And then she started being like, "Well, you know, you looking kind of good coaching." She do one of them. Oh, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? But then if she's telling me all this and then she's making it seem like, "I just be busy. I was going to meet up with you for drinks Friday, but something came up." If I felt like I was getting spun and then man's dad show up, "Hey, babe, what's going on? Hey, how's it going, coach? Yeah, this is wifey. That's my son. Oh, yeah, I didn't even know she had a man." Now I'm blowing it up because now you played me. So now I'm hot that you've been lying to me. So now I'm blowing the spot up. I didn't even know she had a man. Wait, she be acting, "Yeah, y'all take care." He just did that. He's hating. You know what I'm saying? You played your hand wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think your girl actually did something with the coach, but I do think she's been making promises, maybe flirting, texting, definitely something inappropriate to get her son on the field. But she never thought she was coming to the game, so she thought it was safe. She was probably going at the end of the season, block him or something. She probably thought she had a way out, but the time ran out before she could make it. You showed up last game of the season. She thought she was in the clear. You popped up. She was like, "Hey, babe." And the plan fell apart, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? It's the last game of the season. I bet little man don't get a one goddamn play that game. You took off work for nothing. He's not getting in. Now the coach is really, "Go get the water, man." He's talking crazy to your son now on the sideline. He's taking his anger for your BM and right out on your son. Now you didn't took off work for no reason to watch little man ride the wood. Pause. That was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we used to say that all the time. Pause didn't even exist. Like, "Yo, he riding the wood." Now that's extra. If you say that, bro, now we got to get the people investigating that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure everything's copacetic and you ain't on no Pastor John and the youth in the rectory type time. So, let's get back to the story. I don't think she's messing with him, but she definitely said something or insinuated something inappropriate in lieu of getting your son more playing time. And the fact that she kind of responded to you like that, like, if you was teaching me how to be better, I wouldn't have to make sacrifices. She thinks that what she did was right. Like, I had to stoop down to this trifling looking coach's level, act like I'm interested in him, excuse me, just to get my son on the field because you won't take some time off your busy schedule to let little man run routes and, you know what I'm saying, hit the 1 and 2 gap. So, yeah, whatever, deal with it. So that's why I don't think she did nothing, because he's way too cocky and the coach is upset because he ain't cashed out on the box yet. So, I don't think she did it, man. I don't really have no advice to you. However you're going to handle it is how you're going to handle it. But my perspective, what you asked was, did she do something or are you overreacting? You're not overreacting, but I don't think she did nothing either. I think it was just like implied or promised and it never got delivered. So that's my take on it. But in the meantime, you know the deal. Stay alert, stay alive. Do you think this mother should be charging her daughter to live at her house? Mike, I'm losing it. My 19-year-old daughter is an absolute nightmare. What's her Instagram? No. It's for market research purposes and whatnot. I told her she could live at home as long as she needed, but she had to be gainfully employed and chip in $400 a month for groceries and utilities. That's more than fair if you ask me. My dad was making me fork over like $250 a month when I was 17. I'm trying to teach her responsibility. Instead, she exploded on me. Hey, yo, pause. Saying I was taking advantage of her. Nah, hold up. This whole conversation is starting to sound like a case for Benson and Stabler. Then she started ridiculing me, telling me I shouldn't have had kids until I could afford to properly take care of them. She still got all her teeth? Nah, just asking. And not rely on them for free labor and to bail me out while I live paycheck to paycheck. Yeah, her bags will be packed faster than a New York minute. She's literally telling me I messed up as a mom and that she shouldn't have to help me because it's not her fault I can't manage my money. Like this video if you think the daughter's a piece of shit. I'm raising an adult. She's no longer a child and she acts like she's running the house while I'm the one struggling. I want to kick her out. She'd have been kicked out before I got a chance to even read this email. So she can actually feel what adult life costs and stop acting like she's entitled to everything while I work to keep a roof over her head. Am I wrong for wanting her to face reality and stop treating me like her personal ATM? See, your daughter lucky because she's 19 and she getting to live at home for $400 all inclusive. That's the rent, utilities, groceries. That's better than Montego Bay. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the Rio out there. They all inclusives a little bit more. You only get to stay there for 4 days. See, when I was 17, I was living with my dad. I was 17. I was making $228 every 2 weeks at my job. And I had to pay him $200 a month for groceries and rent. I was a kid. I want to be like, yo, homeboy, I ain't asked to be here. But then he'd have put hands and feet on me. And I was afraid of my dad. So I was just like, how much? 200? I bet. I'll have it to you on Monday, like 50 Cent be wanting his money. So yeah, your daughter lucky. She 19. You could just put her right out. And she gonna find out right away for $400, you can't live in a Timberland box. It's gonna be super nasty work. She gonna be at the Women and Children's Shelter getting beans and soup for dinner, struggling. I would show her like some Scared Straight videos or something. Nah, you know what? Download the Zillow app. Put y'all zip code in. Put in a little efficiency or studio, the minimum, just the minimum. Show her what the minimum it is the cost to live, right? Find the cheapest one. When you filter it, do it ascending from lowest to highest. Click on the first joint. Show her what the spot look like, because I bet it don't look as good as your house. I bet it's ran down roaches and rats, pissy hallways. Show her that and be like, oh yeah, that's $1,250 a month. She gonna be like, $1,250? Yeah. So either give me the 400 or get the stepping. You could be Audi 5000. I ain't playing with you. If I was you, I ain't gonna lie, I might put hands on her. Just to restore order back in the house. Grip her up by the back of her neck like a pit bull puppy and be like, yo, I'm not playing with you. Talking about you shouldn't have had kids if you couldn't afford them. I could afford them if I kicked your ass out. Because then I'd be one less mouth to feed. See, these kids, I'm gonna tell you right now, my little brother is 12 years younger than me. So I think he's 29 right now. Yeah, he's 29. He grew up sort of in the same generation as your daughter. And I want to punch him in the face like 60% of the year. And I don't even live with him. He don't even live in the same state as me. But every time I talk to him or go home and see him, he do or say something that make me want to punch him. And it's not even to me. It's just the way he thinks. These kids are so entitled. They don't have no work ethic. They're not ambitious. They're lazy. Every word you could use to describe that era of kids is suitable. Because they just think that everybody's supposed to just wait on them hand and foot and give them stuff. I used to have to shovel snow, cut grass, all that stuff when I was like 11, 12 to make money. My parents was broke. So they wasn't just giving me money. Your daughter is trying to gaslight you into feeling like you a bad parent because she don't want to come up off the money she's probably buying some narcotics with, trying to spend that on the gas or the hookah, happy hour with her little hood rat friends. No, she's 19. She can't even go to happy hour. What is she spending the money on? She's getting me vexed. This is my advice to you. Again, show her the Zillow joint because you need to kind of teach her a lesson without just kicking her out. Because then it's going to come back on you. She's going to be back at the crib. Show her what it is. Do like a cost analysis. Sit down and say gas is this much. Electricity is this much. Water is this much. Sewage is this much. Rent is this much. Phone bill, insurance. Start adding it all up and be like, do you think you can get all this for $400 or less? If so, be my guest. And then if she still want to pop off, then put her out. And she'll learn the hard way. But then if she's like, oh, okay, maybe by her seeing that, actually seeing it, may change her perspective on things, and she'll learn to be more respectful. But I would definitely pop her in the mouth for the way she's talking to you. That's my advice to you. Stay alert, stay alive. I told my husband his mother is no longer welcome at my house for Thanksgiving. But was I wrong? Mike, I need your advice because I'm at my limit. My husband and I have been married for 2 years, and we've always hosted Thanksgiving at our house since we have the biggest place and can actually accommodate everyone comfortably. Light flex, but I'm definitely here for it. But the last 2 years, his mother has come over and been unbearable. She criticizes everything I do. Nah, she sounds jealous if you ask me, but that's only if you ask me. The food, the table, even the way I decorate, and acts like it's completely fine, but thinks I should have to tolerate it and not say anything because I'm supposed to respect my elders no matter how rude or abrasive she is. Respect is earned, not given. I've tolerated it since day one. Well, you know what they say, you accept what you tolerate, but I will not tolerate it in my own home anymore. Hey, good for you. I told my husband that if she doesn't apologize to me before Thanksgiving, she is not allowed in our house. Hell yeah, I'm definitely here for it. He says there's no way I can exclude his mother and that's its family. He refuses to take my side or even see how disrespectful she is. Tell that sissy to pop that titty out of his mouth. I finally told him that if he undermines me, I will absolutely file for divorce. Like this video if you think she's full of shit. Because I'm done being walked over in my own house. And Mike, to make it worse, he just stands there like a mama's boy. Yeah, that's because he is. Afraid to upset her while I'm the one who has to defend myself in my own house. Am I overboard here or am I justified by standing my ground against a toxic, entitled mother-in-law? Yo, it's crazy because I had a similar letter to this a couple of months ago where the lady was writing in saying that her mother-in-law was supposed to come live with them or was living with them or something because she was older, but she was doing the same thing, criticizing her, being rude and everything, and the husband wasn't standing up for her. And I'm just trying to figure out what is up with these cupcake-ass dudes who just cannot stand up to their mother and be like, yo, knock it off, that's my wife. Because I'm not a super religious person. I don't do the church and all that. But if you're going to get married, you're taking vows under God. And it says that you guys cleave together and become one, like you leave your parents. So once you get married, your husband and wife becomes the number one priority over everyone, even the kids. A lot of people ain't gonna like that. My kids come first. In the Bible, it says the husband and wife come first, then the kids. It's God, husband, wife, children. Your parents they like fifth or sixth on the list. They not even next. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I don't understand why men are like. To be honest, you probably seen that he was like a pacifist when you met him. Whatever she was doing, he was just letting it go. You probably seen these signs early on and ignored them. So take some accountability for that because I know he didn't just become a mama's boy after you got married. I've been married for 2 years. She's been doing it from the jump. She didn't just start once y'all got married. He been that way, but you ignored it. You probably was in love, whatever the case may be, but that's not here nor there. I'm just saying that this ain't new. I don't understand how these dudes be like that. I love my mom to death. But she tried that one time with my girl. Came in the house talking, hey, yo, get your ass out of my house. This is our house. This is not your house. You're not coming into our house disrespecting my woman, and this is her house too. You're bugging. I would not ever talk to you again about my woman because you're not coming here being respectful. It's not happening. So I don't understand why these men are like that. I cannot answer that for you. Are you overboard for saying that you'll file for divorce if he allows the mother? Yes and no. For that one reason, I would say, yeah, that's overboard. But then I would say no, because if you're divorcing him because he's undermining you and disrespecting you and all that, you may be thinking this is going to be a cycle. This ain't going to be this, isolated incident. She's going to continue to do this, and I'm not going to be a part of that. Like, I'm not going to be with a man who allows his mother to run our house. So just leaving him for the Thanksgiving incident, overboard. But leaving him because you know that nothing's going to change and he's going to continue to do this moving forward, totally within your rights, because I wouldn't do it. You're going to have a life of hell having to deal with his mom, and he's not even being like, yeah, I'm going to talk to her. The crazy thing is, it's not even like he's putting on this image while the mom is in the room. You guys are having a private conversation and he's still getting punked by a woman who ain't even in the house with y'all. So I can only imagine the stance he would take if moms was in there and you're like, yo, you gonna let her talk to me like that? He'd be like, well, he'd be sassy as hell. I already know it, because he's getting punked and she's not even there. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I know you probably love him. Y'all been married 2 years. I got a house. Seems like you're doing well. You was flexing. Yeah, we got the big house. We got enough food for everybody. We come to my spot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all probably got it situated. I'm going to give it a buck. I don't know who's the breadwinner, if it's him, it's not. If you're the breadwinner, he might do some offset Cardi B stuff and be asking for a cut. Then you might have to deal with that. But if he's the breadwinner and you dip, you might be good. You might be getting a little chicken from him. You know what I'm saying? 2 years ain't going to be a lot of alimony. You're going to get something, though. But your peace of mind might be more important. You might be like, I don't even care about the money. I just want out because I'm not dealing with no sissy-ass dude who can't stand up to his mom when she's clearly being disrespectful. So yeah, that's my take on it. I don't really have any advice. You already have your mind made up. You kind of wanted to know whether I thought it was a bit much or not. So I'm kind of with you on that. If that's what it's going to be like moving forward, leave now before it gets any worse. Because the longer you guys are together, the harder it's going to be to walk away. Y'all going to have more interest invested into each other, maybe another business, whatever. It just gets complicated the longer it goes down the line. So hopefully, for the sake of you and your marriage, that he realizes that you're not playing, and either best case scenario, she apologizes. And then she's like, you know what? I'm sorry. I didn't realize how I was coming off. You're right, yada, yada. Because then that's the best case scenario. Because you get to keep your husband. Moms ain't mad at you. Because even if he stands up to her and like, yo, you're not coming over if you don't apologize. Now you guys might be happy, but now he got the stress of, I ain't talking to my moms. Now my family getting on my back. So that's a whole separate issue. So best case scenario, she just becomes, she stops being insufferable and apologizes. And now it's kumbaya at the family dinner and everybody's getting along. That's best case scenario. That's what I hope happens. But even next best case scenario is that he's like, you're right, babe, stands up to her. She don't apologize, but now she not getting no stuffing, no cranberries, no turkey, no ham, nothing. She at the crib watching, soap operas or something because she got excluded from the festivities. So I hope it all works out, best case scenario. But if not, do what you got to do. And I wish you the best. Stay alert, stay alive. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of Advice with Mike. I'm your host, comedian Mike Murphy. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed me as much as I enjoyed you. And if so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. Like this video. Matter of fact, leave me a comment. Let me know what advice you would have gave them. And who knows? Maybe you got your own toxic tale to tell about a shady friend or an entanglement you need help untangling. If so, feel free to drop me a letter at the email provided below, and I'll make sure to read it in the future segment of Advice with Mike. Now, with that being said, our time together has come to an end. But just remember, stay alert, stay alive.